Hey there, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to wherever you're watching this from. And this is going to be a talk on the saying, just start. I feel like a lot of us have a lot of goals, dreams, aspirations that we want to pursue or want to do in life, whether that be, these big ambitious goals that we want to make a reality, dreams that we can only dream of in our sleep to make come true. So the one thing that I figured out, whether it be getting a better salary, having a better lifestyle, getting better health physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, I feel like a lot of us contemplate on it a lot, and wish we can get there, wish we can you know have that instantly. But the thing about those things, and the thing about those big ambitious dreams that you have within your mind, is that they are going to take time. They are going to take a lot of time, a lot of patience, a lot of sacrifice. A lot of things are going to go wrong, and there are a lot of failures you're going to have to go through. You're going to have to be beaten down, and I do believe that in terms of physically and mentally, emotionally, and spiritually as well. Because if your goal is to become stronger or better in those four aspects, well, you're going to be tested, or you're going to have to push yourself to be tested. You know, Sometimes you're going to be pushed past your boundaries in those four aspects for you to have that fortitude within your mind, and for you to have that strength, built in and honed and crafted to the point where nothing can break you. I do believe that most prominently in spiritual aspect, because in those cases, I believe that whenever you pray for something, you were given the exact opposite for you to learn what it takes to get what you're praying for. So, i.e., let's say, strength. You're gonna, if you pray for strength, if you pray for courage, as I mentioned in my previous talks, God will grant you, or rather, uh, not in my previous talks, but movie line said by Morgan Freeman or something in the movie called Bruce Almighty. Not sure if you guys have seen it, but yeah, he said a line where God will give you opportunities when you pray for something to get what you prayed for. So if you pray for strength, He's gonna give you what opportunities in life that will test you, or that will give you the chance to be strong. If you pray for courage, He'll give you the opportunity or the chance to be courageous. If you pray for patience, He's gonna give you the opportunity and chance to be patient. So that, you know, life itself, and I believe with God itself, they don't work in like this instant magical way where by the snap of his fingers, there you got it. By the snap of his fingers, you got courage, you're courageous now, you're daring, you get to explore the world fearlessly and so on. Yeah, instantly overnight. No, it's not nothing like that with strength. You feel weak, and then the next day after praying, you're suddenly filled with so much physical strength. You feel like you can lift a boulder or a moose or anything like that. No, it's not how it works. And I'm pretty sure all of us are aware that that does not work that way. There is a there's going to be a process. There's going to be a journey that you have to go through to get what you wanted and prayed for. So I believe that aspect also relates to dreams, to aspirations, with the things that you want to pursue, because at the end of the day, it's a process. You're not gonna, you're starting from scratch. You're starting from the ground up. So you can't be an overnight success, just like that by the snap of your fingers. It's not possible. Even the most famous people or the most successful people started from the ground up. I mean, of course, we have to take into account that yes, there are some people who are much fortunate to have a platform, or to have the groundwork laid for them in some cases. so they get to start from a little place a little bit better. But at the end of the day, what I wanted to say in this case is that despite the starting point, despite whether you're starting from scratch, ground up, or foundation has been laid for you and you don't need to do any of that, but continue to work. The one common thing we all have to do in chasing anything or going for anything is start. You know, somebody who has opportunities right in front of them, the chances, the financial aids, and so on. If they don't start, then that goes nowhere. And somebody is building it from the ground up, and from scratch. If he doesn't start, all he has is scratch in the ground. You know, that's the thing. It may be fearful. It may be there's a lot of doubts that would go into that, especially if you're starting something new or going into something new, and you're just probably thinking, and your mind is probably going through these thoughts and these voices in your head, if you might say, that continuously tell you that, oh, but what if it fails? Or what if I waste my time spending it on this? Or what if it goes nowhere? Or what if, it's not meant for me and it's just going to be a waste, for that? Maybe it's just better off if I don't do anything, just, go with how my day goes, go with how my life goes. And it's, it's fine. I mean, there are times where you have to really assess yourself and assess the situation around you and think whether it's best to start it, given your current situation or current, atmosphere and so on and surroundings. But at the same time, I would say that like normally, normally starting something from scratch or building something from scratch doesn't require you to have all the money in the world or all the opportunities or all the connections. It just requires you. It just requires your time. It just requires your your focus, your dedication, your effort. So yeah, it's gonna be a drooling process and a drooling beginning because you're gonna have to, as they say, grind your way through it and continue to grind. But at the end of the day, I believe that once you start, and that is all you need, for it to get going and to have momentum, it's just to start and stay consistent. Because once you start, things will start to align. I mean, not like you get connections here and there, but you're gonna get you're gonna get the recognition you deserve. You're gonna get the the praises that you deserve. And of course, I mean, at the end of the day, even if you fail, and even if you fail, and even if you go through these hurdles or these pitfalls, at the end of the day, there's 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 a sense of pride and humbleness, and you can take away or have that sense of confidence in yourself that, hey man, it failed. Yeah, I admit it was a total flop. I didn't see it coming, but at least I tried. Something like that, And yeah, I mean, even if it doesn't work out, at least you tried. And I think that the most inspiring thing that has been bugging my mind lately is that personally, for me, I have my own dreams and aspirations as all of you do. So I was thinking like maybe, there's a possibility that maybe these dreams, maybe these aspirations aren't for me. Maybe they're not what life life has for me in this lifetime. Maybe they're not what God has planned for me in this lifetime. So what I thought was something kind of inspirational as well for me to keep going, even though I don't know what's gonna happen or I don't know, where this is gonna go. Is that it may not be what God or the universe or life has planned for me. But if I fail and if I continue to, grind, keep my head up and keep pushing forward despite all the all the pitfalls, all the failures, all the On the days where I feel like, damn, you know, nothing's going right, you know, something like that. I feel like if I keep pushing through those things and eventually get somewhere, or maybe if I, or maybe I'm just setting myself up for grander failures or extravagant failures. But despite that, I feel like if I keep pushing forward just a little bit more, maybe somebody out there that is planning to start or to go into a field or to go into the industry or to go into the type of work that I'm doing. Maybe God has planned that for them or the universe has planned that for them. And in order for them to learn or to see what it takes to get to where they want to be is to struggle and the type of struggles that they have to go through. And maybe I'm just guessing. I'm just speculating because I don't really know anything about life, nor do we all. So I guess we're all just guessing. So nothing's for sure. But I truly feel like maybe if it's not for me, and if it's for that person, God or the universe or life is using me as a symbol or as a sign for him or her. You know, it's like look at this guy. You're like this. This is what you have to go through. This is what it feels like when things are not going right in this specific field of work. This is what it feels like when nothing's going your way. This is what you feel like, but you have to keep pushing forward because this is what I've planned for you. This is what I have for you on the table at the end of that journey, at the end of all of that hard work, at the end of all of that sacrifice. So yeah, I mean, it's a quite inspiring thing to do, and just start. That's the main thing. Start it out. Whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is you want to pursue, just start. You don't have to be investing a lot of money. It's just gonna be, or you don't have to be having all of the opportunities. Yes, that would help with making it successful quite faster, but at the end of the day, it's gonna grow. Whatever you have in mind, whatever life you have in mind, whatever lifestyle, whatever dream, it's gonna grow and it's gonna become a reality. And at the end of the day, if you fail, and if it wasn't for you, just like how I am feeling right now about my own goals, my own dreams, maybe it's for somebody else, and maybe you can serve as an inspiration to that person. So, yeah, at the end of the day, whether it works or not, at the end of the day, you can take solace or comfort in knowing that despite it all, your your sacrifices were worth it. The pain was worth it. The suffering was worth it. The struggle, the failure was worth it. Because even if you didn't make it, your story inspired somebody to be great, and that in turn makes you great. But yeah, that's just a little thought I wanted to get out there. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys, and thank you so much for listening. Hope you have a great day.